I know we always have these common storylines, but I bet you after watching Anam, you'll have a different perspective of Kenyan film industry. This is actually a psychological thriller.
Yes.
Psychological thriller, because I think why he gave it that title, or why it deserves that title, is because it's talking about something very intense. Because anytime we talk about death, no one wants to talk about death.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another exciting episode right here on Jambo Nairobi. Today, we're keeping it Kenyan. We are keeping it local. We have one of Kenya's favorites, a local name, someone you know, you have seen and have come to love. She is an actor. She is a stunts performer. She's a script writer. She does so many things for the Kenyan film. Her name is Brenda Ngeso. So I want to go have a sit down with her. But before we do that, I want to send a big shout to the wine and bottle, the one in Kileleshwa. So they have other branches and parklines in Nyawira and of course in Westlands. But today we are in Kileleshwa and they are amazing. They have good food, they have great ambience. So whenever you are around, feel free to stop by, right? All right, so now without wasting any more time, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and let's actually just jump right into it. All right? She is right here on set. And like I told you guys, she is a jack of all trades. She does everything from voicing to acting to scripting. What don't you do?
Other things.
The things I didn't mention.
The things I didn't mention.
The things I did not mention. Her name is Brenda Ngeso, everybody. And I feel like I haven't even done you justice. Maybe you can go ahead and reintroduce yourself to our viewers, of course.
Okay. My name is Brenda Ngeso. So most of my colleagues call me Ngeso.
Yeah.
I'm an actor, Kenyan-based actor, voice actor, scriptwriter, stunt performer, currently working on becoming a stunt assistant that is on set.
Oh.
Yes.
Stunt assistant. You on Pakani and you killed it. You did so many stunts. So when you say currently working, what does that even mean?
Like there's being a stunt performer. And then now there's being a stunt, like, for example...
Like director?
Not really. You know, where scenes where actors have to do stunts and everything, but they're not able to do stunts. So you come in as their stunt double.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as a stunt double.
So that's what you're working on?
Yes, I'm looking forward to, you know, also being a stunt double. Yeah. I do transcriptions and majorly Luo, because I'm Luo, so I'm very good with my Luo accent, with my Luo wordings and writings. So I do transcriptions, either from Luo to English or English to Luo. Yes.
Right, can you talk about, you're speaking of Luo, you're a Luo podcaster.
Yeah.
You do literally everything. You have a podcast. Tell us about that before we actually just get into it.
Well, we have a Luo podcast. It's a teamwork. We are 4 ladies who came together and they said, you know what, we have so much going on in our Luo community.
Yeah.
How about we talk about them, you know, and just connect with people who maybe might not be able to understand English, but they have, you know, stories or things to talk about.
Right.
So we were like, let's introduce this and let's give the audience an opportunity to also listen and speak out and also share on things they're going through, but now in a language they also understand.
They understand.
Because we are evolving and it's not, we don't have just phones and TVs just within town. We have these phones and TVs also in our rural homes where they watch it because of entertainment, but now they also need to watch something they can connect with.
Right.
And that's where we now bring the Luo.
That is the only place I've never been able to support you because I tried. Zinanipita tu hivi. Like, there's nothing. I was like, okay, maybe if I listen keenly, I will hear something.
Oh, well. For the sake of people like you, we are working forward to having...
translations. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Amazing. But now, let's talk about your career now as an actress. Tell me, before we even dive into that, tell me about your growing up.
My growing up? I would like to say I'm lucky. Let me say that because I had where I am now, it's because of how I grew up, you know. I was in a very loving, I'm in a very loving family. That's my mom and my dad, very supportive. I grew up from a very humble background. And sisi ni wale wa Islando kwanza.
Yeah.
I was raised in Kayole and Dandora, so
Yeah.
basically that has been my lifestyle.
And how is your Luo so good?
What if I'm to come there?
Yeah.
Let me be honest. What happened? I went home in Kisumu. My dad got transferred, and he went back to Kisumu. And then the school that I went to, high school,
Yeah.
I had this shock of seeing my classmate who's Kikuyu speaking very fluent Dholuo.
So you were challenged.
I was like, no, how? Because he was saying some words that even me as Luo, I didn't know existed. And I think after he knew that I didn't know the Luo, he decided now to, you know, like kind of mock me. That you're Luo and you can't even say Luo.
Yeah.
So, well, I started learning, but that was not really the peak of it. The peak of really knowing and getting to understand Luo was when I started my acting career now. I came back to Nairobi, and there was this Luo team that was doing Luo plays at the National Theatre. And I was really interested to join. It was easy to ask them to give me a role because now they were Luo.
Yeah.
There's always that community thing going on. So I told them, I also need to act, man. Like, they told me to audition. So I auditioned, but then my Luo was really bad. So they told me, you can get a role. You're lucky you'll get a role in this show because we have a character that is coming from, she's acting that she came from States. So her Luo is not good. So that's the role you're going to do. It's like an extra role. But for you to get a major role, you have to know the Luo because the audience we have, they don't want Ingluo. Ingluo is basically mixing English and
Luo. Yes,
they want pure Luo. So for you to land a role, you'll have to know Luo. So that became a challenge. And I really worked very hard to know the Luo.
Yeah.
And after, I think, 4 shows with these guys, the 5th show, I actually landed a main character.
Wait a minute. So you landed on sets?
No.
Oh.
Like,
you were intentional about
I was intentional about learning it. So whenever I saw Luo actors, I would want to engage with them, speak Luo with them, ask about wordings. Some that I didn't understand, I would call my mom and say, Mom, what does this mean?
Yeah.
So I really gave myself the challenge of, I have to know Luo. If this is what will give me work, then I have
to understand. Would you encourage other people from other tribes to know their mother tongue? Because we see in most cases, especially people like from the urban setting, mi nasikia lakini siwezi ongea, and we have a lot of those. Some who are genuinely, they're very genuine about the fact that they can understand because their parents talk using the vernacular, but hawaelewi.
I would encourage people to know their language. Yeah. And especially as an actor, I would encourage you as an actor to know your language as well. Why? You'd get opportunities might come your way. And when you're Nasemanga, we are looking for someone who can speak Kikuyu, someone who can speak Kiswahili, Luo, Luya. And imagine you're an actor, you're a Luya, a very good actor, but you can't get the role simply because you can't speak your language. So you miss a role that would have just been handed to you just because you can't speak your language.
Yeah.
So I would really encourage, please get to learn your language, and especially when you're heading towards acting, it's really it's a plus.
Yeah,
it's a plus. Yeah, because like in Kenya right now, we have many other stations that are playing these vernacular films and programs. So it's sad when you are from a certain tribe but can't really get a role in your own, in your own dialect. So yeah.
Right. Yeah. And you mentioned that your upbringing, when you were Eastlands, you came from Eastlands, and in most cases, having a disadvantaged background, unapata kama inakuanga limitation, to compared to someone who has everything. They come from a good background, they go to the best schools, they have connections and everything. If you're coming from a particular background, unapatanga ni ngumu because you don't know anyone in the field. But then you've been able to overcome all of that, and you're here today. So maybe you can tell us about your journey, how you started, coming from Kayole, then Kisumu, Dandora, and now you are literally one of the leading actresses we have in Kenya right now.
Oh, I am leading. Oh,
yes,
that's new.
I mean, landing major roles. We've seen you on like one of the biggest TV stations. You being there, having a main role, and all that. You've been Mpakani is literally one of the biggest movies we've produced as Kenya, and you had a lead role. So yeah.
I appreciate. I'll go back to saying I had a very supportive family. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my mom, especially.
Yeah.
I don't know about other people growing during my time, but during my time, my parents didn't have the limitation of, oh, you know, this is a program where you can't watch or blah, blah, blah. So my mom, during that period, she used to go home most of the time. So she'd ask me, I need you to watch this program so that when I come back, you tell me the whole story.
Oh.
You know, like she would make me watch even in programs like The Bold and the Beautiful, if you remember.
Yeah, and kids were not allowed to watch that.
But my parents, they would educate us what is good and what is bad. So they would just allow us to watch, but then later on we'd have discussions of, you know, this and this, this is this, this is this. So even as we watch, we already know what it is, you know. And my mom loved acting. She was in drama during her school time. So she didn't make it to a position where she could express it. So she used me as a vessel. So anytime we would see an interesting scene, she would ask me to enact that scene.
So you would act in the house?
Yes.
Yeah, act like so and so.
You know, even for my dancing.
Yeah.
My mom would have a song she likes. She would play it and tell me, sweet, Ebu dance. Ebu dance, whenever you want to dance. So she would push me to that. My dad he was not really into acting, but still supported me. So when I told them, I'm really into acting, the best they could do was, the best they did was to let me have that, you know, foundation. So all the way from high school, I personally, also after that, like, I loved acting. I loved mimicking what we're doing. So when I got the foundation, I just pushed it. It's not been easy. It's not even easy yet. But I've been pushing myself to the limit I can. And I'm still pushing. I know this is not just where I'm supposed to be. I know I still need to go higher.
Yeah.
But what I kept on doing was pushing, and I kept on going for what I feel I want. Not waiting to be called, not waiting, you know, wacha tungoje simu. So if I saw an opportunity, I would grasp it, unless it was in mine, and then I'll be like, okay, I'll just let it go. But if I could do something about it,
you'll definitely go ahead and
go ahead and do it.
But tell me about your first role. I know you've been going for auditions and now you're getting your first role on TV. Yeah, not in theater. We're talking about now the big screen now, you know, and you landed. How was that?
My first role, it wasn't really major. My first role was, it was a film that never came out though, which was bad because well, that's a story for another day.
No, you can just tell us. You have time.
We did a movie in Kisumu. That was the very first one. We did a movie in Kisumu where I was acting like this rich lady. And the reason why I landed that role was because of my English. They were looking for somebody who has at least
good English.
Not really good, but does not have accent. You know, there is like a Luo accent, even if you speak English.
Yeah, people can tell. Yeah.
Most people spoke that. And they're looking for a lady who's been living abroad and then came back. So that's how I landed the role. My English. Please, people, understand these languages. So
both your roles, you landed one because Luo.
Yes.
And
the first
and then this one you landed it because English. Yeah.
I was so excited. Like, I remember running back home telling my mom, I have a gig. I have a film. Finally, I'm going to be on TV, you know. And I think I gave it my all because that was the first time. But then the role was so heavy because they had to do makeup and make me look very mature than my age. I was acting as a 30-year-old woman.
And at the time, how old were you?
I was only 22.
Oh, yeah.
I was supposed to act, the age bracket was 30 to 35. So they had to do makeup. I had to dress in this big Abuja, you know, those to Nigerian outfits, just to make me look old.
Older,
So it was challenging because I also had to be Antiwa area.
Yeah. Okay.
I had to get this graduate guy to fall in love with me so that I could have him run my errands around and stuff. So it was really a heavy role for me. But thank God I did it, even though I could care. But that was like my
It was a paying gig.
Yes, it was a paying gig.
Yeah.
And it was also a learning step for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how many auditions had you gone to before getting that role?
To be honest, in Kisumu, not much. That role, I got it because it was an on-call, come for this audition, like closed audition.
Yeah.
So to be honest, I would say, I didn't put much to it.
Yeah. All right.
Because like I told you, there was a limit. So when I had what they wanted, because you know, like But when I came to Nairobi, that's where now the auditions started. Like I'm going to countless auditions. I can't even start telling you. You know, I can't tell you how many auditions I've gone to.
Yeah.
If auditions were paying, I would be rich. I swear. If for every audition I went to, they would be giving money, I would have had my own business right now. Like I would be having a really nice business going on right now. Yeah.
What is the one conversation about the industry people are not ready for? Like someone getting in the industry for the first time, what are they not ready for?
It's never guaranteed. You might have everything. The director might smile at you when you're doing the audition, but it doesn't mean you have it. There's a lot that it entails, and especially for newcomers, you might fit the role. You might actually fit according to the description and everything they want. But then when it comes to the final take, you get disappointed. Why? It might not be because you're not good. It's just because of casting issues. Maybe they're looking for a sister for a certain character, or a daughter, or a mother. And you two do not have anything that really bring that. So they have to recast you for something else. Or, you know, like, So at times when you go on auditions and see this is something I can do, and even the director tells you this is nice, but then you get a text back or a call back telling you you've not made it, doesn't mean you are not worth it. It just means for that particular role, it wasn't for you for certain reasons. It's never about, you know, you not being perfect. Of course, there are other reasons. Of course, there are times when you are not fit for the role.
Yeah.
Yes, but also there are other times where you're fit for the role, but just not for that particular movie.
Right.
Yeah. So we need to, if you're new in the industry, you need to be ready for disappointments. That's something you can never escape. And also another thing, once you're seen on TV, it's not a guarantee that you'll always be called. Continue going for auditions. The moment you're on TV doesn't mean you have it on a silver plate. That is just a beginning. Go for auditions. Do not get comfortable. Don't get comfortable.
You know, people think now that I'm on TV, now I don't have, people know me, so they just call me. Ask like this, I have a role for it.
Ask me. You will wait, my dear. If you're waiting for that call, you will wait. Don't ever feel comfortable just because you've done a role, even if it's a major role.
Right.
Don't ever feel comfortable. Well, if it's your luck, it's your luck. You'll always get those calls. There are those that actually are lucky. They get the role, they get the main character, and finally everyone wants to call them on their shows. But then there's also someone else who actually does a main role, but then they come back and don't get roles again. They have to look for them. So don't ever get comfortable.
Right.
For an actor, your work is the audition. The audition is what gives you work. So continue. Don't come also in the acting industry expecting a luxury kind of like. Do not expect luxury. You have to work for the luxury. Don't expect luxury. Because productions are different. They pay differently. You can do one gig here and get paid and, you know, just change your life like immediately. But then there are also others you have to work and work and work and work. And then there's also the fear, something actors don't want to talk about. You get a job, and then you go jobless for an entire year. Yeah, it happens. Or even 2. that you don't get a job again. But then you want to portray the image that people already have because you're on TV.
Yeah.
You need to be ready to do that.
So let me ask. I land a major role.
Yeah.
That pay me like really good money.
Yeah.
I moved from my neighborhood. I go to a posher neighborhood, one that fits now my standard because now everybody knows me, like TV and all that.
Yeah.
So you're saying that role ends and I don't have work for a whole year or 2 years.
Yeah.
How am I paying rent?
Exactly. As an actor, fine, everyone wants, the posh life. But then you need to be calculative about it. Fine, I'm going to move from my bedsitter or my 1-bedroom to a 2-bedroom in Kileleshwa. If this job ends right now, how am I going to sustain it? So if you're lucky enough to get a well-paying job, then get a side hustle. Get a side hustle. As an actor, always get a side hustle. Never feel comfortable in the acting unless you really establish someone like, for example, Sarah Hassan. She's well established. There is someone who she's certain that a year can't go by, or even if it goes by, whatever she's already made is okay.
It can sustain her.
Yeah. But as an actor, always get a side hustle because it's tough. Like I said, we try to keep images out here, but people don't realize that inside we're hurting to keep those images.
Right.
And I've experienced it. When I did Becky, Becky was well known.
Yeah.
3 months into it, guys are telling me, you utahama very soon. We are going to see utatuacha hapa. You're going to live in Runda, where. And I'm thinking to myself, do you guys know what it takes to go live in Runda? And I told myself, I don't care if people judge me. I live according to my standard. I live according to what I feel is comfortable, whether I have a job
or not.
I don't care about your image. The only person I care about showing my image is my next boss. The next person to employ me. That's the only person I care about showing my better image to. But you do not support my lifestyle, you do not know how I'm paying my bills. Sorry, I respect you, but when it comes to my personal life, respect how I live it, because I know why I'm not in Runda, I am where I am.
Yeah.
Or I know why I'm in Runda and not in Eastlands.
Right.
Yes.
All right, so in 2026, what makes a good actor? Is it all about talent? Or what else does it entail?
It's not just about talent, it's about knowing what you really are as an actor. Because like some time back we talked about method acting. I have talent, yes, but how do I come from one character to the other without affecting my personal life?
Wait, just hold up. Method acting, is it the one where you stay in character, you don't break character at all?
Yeah.
Even after cut, you're done with the scene, you stay in that role?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because at times, especially when you're doing long-term projects, you need to maintain a certain kind of lifestyle. Okay, not really lifestyle, but you need to have a certain kind of behavior so that you don't lose the character. For example, if I have to be doing a show for like a whole 1 year and I need to be the same person for the whole 1 year, I need to find a way to balance that for the next 1 year.
Yeah.
Because when I break character, it's going to be noticeable in my acting. Yeah. So I might be a talented actor, but the moment I break character, it's going to show in my performance.
And when the show is over, then what happens?
You deroll. There's something called derolling. You deroll. You have a break for yourself and come back to reality. Deroll. Just find things that made you that character that is not you.
What if you're playing a serial killer?
That's crazy. It is. I've never played a serial killer, but it happened to me when I was doing the role of Maureen.
On Becky, yeah.
Because you see, Maureen and Brenda are two different people. People who know me in real life would tell. We are very two different people. We are so different. So after Becky, I had to find a way to balance, coming back to being Brenda. Because Maureen was very harsh. She would explode when things just don't work away. But me as Brenda, I'm very emotional. Like, I don't know how to like confront you without getting all teary and everything. Even if I'm angry at you, I'll still shed a tear. Like that's how I don't know.
That's who you are.
That's who I am.
Yeah.
But then Maureen, she's like, she's tough. Even if she's emotional, she covers it up with being tough and all that stuff.
How do you even prepare for a role like that? Someone who's not you in any way, shape or form, but you have to make sure you bring this person to life and do it well. How do you do that and make sure you deliver?
Research. There are things I don't take for granted. I don't go on set and just perform. Well, there are those one-time role, when you do appearance, you can just go on set and just create just a space for you within that period. But then there are those roles where you need to just sit down, understand your character, understand what makes you different from that character, and find a balance. How do I laugh normally as Brenda? How do I laugh as Maureen? So you need to understand the difference in between and then know how to capture these two characters differently. So you also don't lose yourself as you do it. Because there's also losing yourself as you do it. You end up becoming
Maureen
in real life, Maureen in real life, So you just need to sit down, understand. What I normally do when I'm back home is I try my two versions. Me as Brenda, if I was acting as Brenda, and if I'm acting as the other character. What is the experience? How do I variate the two of them? So I do it myself at home just to understand how I'm gonna come out of that character once I'm done with it. Yeah, so it's
outside people go to therapy.
Yeah, there's those that you need therapy. Yeah, like the serial killer one. Yeah, that you need therapy.
You definitely need to go to therapy.
Definitely therapy.
Right, and Mo was a big role because it was seen by people all over Kenya. I remember there's a time I met up with you and people would just be like, Mo, you're working, kila mtu anakuita Mo. They're like, So landing a role like that and for the period it ran, that definitely changes your life in a way. Now you're more famous, people know you, and there's a life you were living before Mo.
Yeah.
So how did that affect your day-to-day life?
It affected big time because now, like what I say, there's an image people expect you to have. There's a lifestyle people expect you to have. And then you no longer have privacy. Like it has its good side, of course. The famous, and at least you have network. You can easily, there are places you wouldn't go normally where now you can go and people can actually listen to what you have to say. But now the downside is your private life is kind of robbed away from you. Because now there are times when you want to do something, but then you have to think about, who's looking? Who's looking, When you're too conscious, like now you start becoming too conscious of what you do. Yeah? Well, people say I'm different because I'm different. Me, I continued living my life, the way I used to. Maybe things, one or two changed, yes. But I continued living my life because one thing people don't realize is the moment you start living, feeling very conscious about what others would think about you, then you stop living your own life. You live what people want you to live like. For example, people would expect me maybe to drive my own car.
Yeah.
I don't have it. But because I want to keep an image, even when I'm broke, I want to use an Uber. Even when I'm broke.
Yeah.
So you see now, I'm getting into plans or things that I'm not supposed to be doing just because there's an image.
An image you have to keep up with.
I don't want to be seen in a matatu or I don't want to be seen in a certain restaurant. And maybe that's what I can afford at that time.
Yeah.
So, and that brings me to the topic of why most of our actors, and especially the new ones, go into depression.
Yeah, and then, because they don't live within their means.
They don't live within their means. So, as an actor, it really affects you mentally, because now you're not living. It's like living a reality of another person's life, and now not living yours. Like, for example, somebody asked me, we met when I was buying burger at my normal,
a stall
where I used to buy vegetables. I still buy there because that's the person who, even when I'm broke, I can go tell them, yo, Niaje, leo sina pesa, give me mboga, you know.
Yeah.
So I met a fan there when I was buying mboga. And you know what she asked me? Kai, unanunua mboga kwa hizi vibanda? I was like,
where am I supposed to buy from?
I was like, unajua nakosea umama. Me, I told her, you actually
Disrespecting her.
this woman because all you're saying is she can only be, you know, the only food she can serve is low class people. To me, if now I have money, I'm not supposed to promote her. You're actually disrespecting her, you know.
At her place of work.
At her place of work,
yeah.
Which is so wrong. So you see, if I let that get in me, not that I'm not sidelining anyone, but in terms of buy skuma somewhere else.
You lost that shopping at the supermarket.
Yes, just because there is an image. So before you make that image, understand that you were once a human being, not an actor. You were once Brenda. Not the
You're
actor.
Brenda first.
Yes.
Before you are more.
Before I'm more.
Yeah.
What would Brenda do? How would Brenda live? To what means? What are Brenda's priorities? You know, before you start pleasing people, what are your priorities? That way you'll save yourself those two mental issues, you know, the
So
depressions and stuff.
Whether you have money or not, just live your life as you normally would.
Like live according to your means.
Yeah.
If you have money and you can afford, fine. If you don't, fine. But don't live a lifestyle just because somebody saw you on TV and they expect you to be living a certain lifestyle. So, and you want to please them just because you have an image to save.
Yeah.
You'll be saving an image, but you'll be destroying your mental peace.
I know. It's so crazy, the expectations people have of you and the life you have to live now as you. I once had a fan, someone who saw me once. They DM'd me and then I actually replied and they're like, what? No, najibu. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, they say that.
If you're not expecting me to reply and you ask something like nakujibu and they're like, wow, sijawahi ona watu wakijibu messages, and that is so crazy to me. So I can imagine you being on that level, how crazy that can get for you. Have you had those kind of DMs, and do you ever have like those crazy fun encounters?
Yeah, like there's a joint. Actually, it's something that happened yesterday. It's a place I normally go train pool. I love to play pool.
Yeah.
So I have a hangout place. It's a hangout even before
the fame,
yeah. And I'm the kind of person who like to keep contact with my people. Like, it doesn't matter what level of life I've gotten to. There are certain, you know, not really friends, but there are certain group of people you just want to keep close because there is a time you will need them. It doesn't matter what level you are. So I normally go there to play pool, to practice and stuff. So there's this lady that met me. She's like, I'm gonna kufananisha. Do you know why she was saying I'm gonna kufananisha? Because she does not expect more
to be at a place
like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Bona, ati hapana. Wewe mtu unaona kwa TV, unajua seeing you at a place like this is very weird. I'm like, at the end of the day, we are still human beings. At the end of the day, after that TV, the only difference between me and you is that my work is being visualized.
Yeah.
You know, the difference between me, because that was umetoka job sahi tofauti yangu na wewe is that mine is being seen as I do it. Yours is not being seen. You might even find out that you're even, you know, richer than I am.
Yeah.
The only difference is that, you know, I'm being seen. That's the only difference.
That is literally, by the honestly,
yeah, that's the only difference.
That is the only difference.
So, people have expectations.
I think people think like people on TV get paid like they're billionaires.
Billions.
Maybe you get paid like 10 M per episode.
I think so. Yeah.
That's why it comes like with those expectations. Yeah. It's so crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a broad topic when it comes to artists' mental health, because if you can't handle people, then it's going to affect you. Because you would want to please people who do not even know how you're paying your bills. And in fact, most of these people who actually want you to stay in a certain lifestyle, they're the same people who would wait for just one tiny drop of you know, of backwardness, or maybe like, I want to kuna kasoro mahali. They're also the first to say,
they magnify it.
We saw so and so doing this and that, you know. So live your life. People will always talk. People will always want to see you differently. Live your life to your means. That's all I can tell actors. Because we are the ones who actually get the most bullied when it comes to what people expect us to be like in real life. Yeah, so just live you, be you, live to your standards. Do not live to someone's standards. Somebody who can't even pay half or even 10% of your bills.
Right.
Yeah, the only person who's supposed to control how you live your life, I think,
Is you.
is somebody who is eligible to pay your bills, who actually pays your bills.
Yeah.
But if they have nothing to do with your personal life, sorry,
It shouldn't bother you.
it shouldn't bother you.
All right.
Because people will talk. Whether you have it or not, they will talk.
Right.
Yeah.
So I can just imagine how your life has changed and that fun experience you told me, like you having to move because now someone thought it is a wise idea to tell people you are.
Where I'm staying. Just so that people can know that she knows me that much.
Who's the craziest fan that ever knocked on your door before you moved?
Craziest. Kids.
Oh.
There was a time... one of them knocked. It was actually funny. So the first one knocked. I opened, said hi, and then she went away smiling and laughing, and then they came like 3 of them.
Oh.
And then after that, then that knock was the watchman, like the soldier where I was staying. Ati, Ebu toka inje, come talk to these kids. I'm like, which kids? So I step out, I find more than 30 kids standing outside the plot.
Oh, wow.
30. The business owner, because there's like a shop, a small mini mart where we stay, even called me, Ebu kuja ongelesha watu watoke hapa tufanye biashara.
It was that bad.
I don't know where they all got, like collectively and came. It was bad. Actually, I can say those kids actually played a major role in making people know where I am. Because now everyone was like, where are these kids here?
Nani wanatafuta.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So you had to move. So now you have to keep a low profile.
Yeah. Profile.
Yeah. All right, so tell me, you're also a scriptwriter.
Yeah.
And also a director. Upcoming director. So tell me that. Which one comes to you naturally? Which one is your first love? Is it acting? Is it scripting? Is it directing? And moving forward, what do you want to be known for?
My first love, of course, is acting. Yeah. Acting, why? Because even as a writer, I act out every scene I write before I write it. I act it out in my mind. How would this scene look like? And then it gives me motivation of even how to flow into the next scene.
Do you think scripting helps you become a better actor?
Not really. But I would say being a good actor would make it easier for you to write.
To write, yeah.
Because you can have knowledge on writing and everything, but then knowing how to, I don't know really. But for me, this is for me as Brenda. I feel like acting encourages me more on my writing than writing into acting.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so how can you say since joining the industry, what are some of the notable changes you have seen?
In me?
In you and of course in the industry.
In me, of course, I've expanded in my acting career in terms of diversity. Like when you're getting into acting, there's a certain image you see yourself in. But then the more I've been in the acting industry, the more I've realized that as long as I open up myself enough, there are extensions that I can do in terms of acting. When I joined acting, I didn't know I would get into stunts.
Yeah, right?
I didn't. Until I realized, oh, wait. Okay, yeah, I can do this.
We can definitely
go for this, yes. I've seen people act as for example, maids with accents and stuff. So in my mind, I knew for you to be a Kenyan actor who can act as a maid, you have to have accent,
Yeah.
But then I gave myself a challenge. There was a time I acted as a maid, of course. And when they called me for that role, they asked me, do you have accent? I told them, I have, but I'm not sure I can maintain. I have accent, but I'm not sure I can maintain it. But if you want me to act all silly and everything, I will. So they were skeptical, but because it was last minute, they were like, okay, Sarah Hoja.
Let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
And
So I went there. I didn't have accent, but I was the most silliest maid they ever saw.
yeah.
And they had called me for only 2 episodes as an extra.
Oh.
2 weeks later, I was called for 25 more episodes. So I didn't act as the maid with the accent, but I was the maid looking for
different.
the silly one. Yeah, the different.
So don't go for stereotypes.
Don't go for stereotypes. Just understand what do they want. How can I build this character they want in my own version? Portray it in my own version and still make it work according to their story.
Right.
So that's what I did with the role of maid. It was a show called This is what. I've forgotten the name. It was on Maisha Magic.
Maisha Magic.
Yeah.
All right, let me ask, from a director's point of view, now that, given that is where you're headed, in your own words, what do you think makes a good actor?
Wow. That's what makes a good actor? How do you say I'm right or wrong? And this is just me giving a view as Brenda. I always tell people, acting stops when acting starts. Like, when you stop thinking like as an actor and start thinking like, this is me. Yes, I'm Brenda, but at this moment that I'm with Jean, I'm Lorraine, maybe. When I'm with Jean, I'm Lorraine, I'm not Brenda. And start living as Lorraine.
The character.
Yes. So once you can embody that and actually convince people that that is you and not Brenda, then I think you would have at least broken one of your walls as an actor.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that. And winning, like we've seen industries grow. Like the Nigerian movie industry has grown immensely. We've seen South Africa, they're doing great. What do you think as Kenya we need to do to get to a bigger, to be recognized internationally?
Still as Brenda. Because the industry has so many opinions as well.
Yeah.
Still as Brenda. I think we need to embrace authenticity. Authenticity, yeah.
Right.
For example, look at Nigerians. They do the shows even in their own dialect.
They embrace the pidgin English.
Yes, they embrace it
and
they do it. It's very rare you'll find them doing a movie in the rural setting and speaking very sharp English.
Yeah, they don't do that.
So we need to really embrace the fact that we're Kenyans, and now we're going to do it as Kenyans. How do we sell our culture? Because even for South Africans, I think they sell the most because they're embracing their culture. And people are interested to know, how do these people talk? How do they behave? So they cover a wide audience, not just with being there, in their locality, but even internationally, because now people are interested to know, hey, okay, so this is how South Africans talk.
Even we see K-dramas.
Yeah.
And whatever we get, like their dubbed versions of English, they don't struggle to act in English so that you can understand.
Yeah.
They embrace their own.
Embrace, Not that speaking English is bad or anything. But also if we have settings where it will just make sense for one to speak, a certain language. Because for example, we have a setup in maybe Eastlands. Yeah. As much as whoever is coming from Islando is learned, it doesn't matter how much they're learned. Akirudi mtahani.
Yeni wa mtaa.
They will talk the Swahili ya mtaa. Not ile Swahili sanifu, ile Swahili ya mtaa. It just comes naturally. Hata kama teka English, it's ni ile moja moja. For example, me and you are probably siblings in the same house, we speak the same language. Maybe if we're from a posh family, but if we are from those two humble backgrounds, Mazi will be throwing in, mother tongue here and there. We can't be speaking fluent English and stuff. And so, when you put that, someone is interested because they feel like they can relate. Ule mtu mwenye anatoka kwa the same level as the story can now relate.
And people want relatability.
Yes, people want relatability. And that's why I think even for Nigeria, they're growing so much because their first audience can relate. Their very first audience. And the moment the first audience relates, then it can always open up.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that. And speaking of embracing our language, there's a movie you have done. It's yet to premiere,
Oh, yeah.
but it has the town talking, and it's a different movie.
Yeah.
I was with the director the other day, and we go to talk about the movie Kidogo. Shout out to Likarion. And you're part of the cast.
Yeah.
The movie is premiering on the 31st. And it's so one of, I think he's the most critic, like when it comes to like critiquing movies.
Yeah.
Agoko Ju. And he loves your movie based on the trailers zenye zimetoka. And he's like, oh my goodness, I love this movie because Kiswahili.
Yeah.
Right. He said like one of the things he absolutely loved about the movie ni juu ya Kiswahili. So let's talk about that. Tell us a little bit about the movie without giving away a lot, of course, juu movie haijatoka. And then tell us about that. Like, you know, you get the movie is about like a mourning period and all that. So tell what your fans expect, and also tell me about acting in that environment where watu wana embrace Kiswahili and all that.
Well, like our director would say, our award-winning director would say, Likarion,
Yeah.
this is actually a psychological
Thriller. Yes.
psychological thriller, because I think why he gave it that title, or why it deserves that title, is because it's talking about something very intense. Because anytime we talk about death, no one wants to talk about death because it's a very intense subject. It gives you chills. And I think that's why now the title of psychological thriller, because now you're like, it's death. What happens? Because when you hear of death, you're like, so once I die, where do I go to?
Yeah.
What happens to my family? What happens to my body? Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, there's that thrill in it. So we have talked about it in a way. We are also trying to show the ritual way that our Kenyan, not all tribes, but some of our tribes embrace mourning period. You know, the burial period, when you lose someone or something, how do you grieve? Yeah. So that's the movie is about showing how these are done, how people are dealing with traumas after losses.
Paid mourners.
Yes, paid mourners and blah, blah, blah. And the acceptance, some were in denial, and stuff like that.
Right.
So the movie talks about that. So it was creepy, because even the sideline that was sent to me for auditions, I was like, what?
You touched on a topic people don't dare talk about. Like people don't,
The sideline was crazy. I was like, but also crazy in a good way. I was like, yeah, this is now new. This is new. This is new, and I'm all in for it.
Yeah.
And I did it with a very open mind, because I was like, new and good.
How different was it from other movies you've been in?
I've never done psychological thriller before, so I've just watched it, and I couldn't wait to feel the thrill of it when actually landed a role in such kind of a movie.
Yeah, and for those who are wondering, we're talking about Anam's Wake.
Anam's Wake, yeah.
It is coming soon. It's going to be out on the 31st, and I was hoping I actually go for them. But is it scary? Oh, can we come?
Please come. It's not scary because you're talking about things that actually happen. It's just that no one has documented them. So please come and see.
The African way of mourning. Because from Likarion's point of view, it's not just the Kenyan way. It is literally the African way of the way Africans do things.
Yes.
So it's crazy, but it was also intense.
It's a nice, what I can tell you, and I'm not telling you because I'm in it or blah, blah, blah. Even if I was not in it, I'll still market it. It's nice film. Come watch it.
Right.
Yes.
And without giving away too much, what is your role?
I play Nyawira. My Nyawira, Anam is the main character.
Yeah, I've met Anam, yeah.
And I play her mom.
Oh, you are...
Yes, I play Anam's mom in the show. So yeah, that's already...
So you're Marima's mom in the movie. I love that. Shout out to Marima. Yeah, so we are excited about that. And new actors coming in the game. What role do you think they are overlooking, and which maybe according to you they should embrace? Like you spoke about you playing maid. Do you think some upcoming actors watakuwa zile za mitaki kucheza much, like I don't want to play a maid, I want like a major roles, I want to be a CEO and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a thing with the upcoming actors or those who have not even gotten the chance. Somebody wants to come in the acting industry, but they're already having a bigger picture of what they want, you know? Like, they don't even want to start as extras. They just want to land a role, you know, without, you know, giving in the work. They want to be called, there's a role. They don't want to go for auditions. So I'm here to tell you, auditions is the best way to gauge yourself as an actor. You might be called for the role because somebody knows you, fine. But it doesn't mean you're good.
Right.
It just means that you know someone who knows someone. And that's how you got the role.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Nairobi. We're in Nairobi and the channel is called Jambo Nairobi. I have just a few like insights from you. What is your favorite places to visit in Nairobi?
Places to visit in Nairobi.
In Nairobi, yeah, for you.
Ooh. Gosh. Hey, I'm an introvert. You
don't go? Okay, what are some of the places you would like to go to within Nairobi?
I would like to go to.
Have you been to Nairobi National Park? Not yet.
As a child.
As a child. You haven't gone as a yeah.
That tells you a lot about me.
So if I was a tourist and I'm coming to Kenya for the first time, what are some of the places you want me to go to?
I would want you to go to... Is this park? There's this park.
Masai Mara?
There's Masai Mara. There's this park in
Savo?
Kiambu.
Oh, Kiambu.
I went there once. There's a park in Kiambu.
Where people go for picnics.
Picnics, boat riding, you know, zip lining, horse riding.
Oh.
Like there's so much to do there.
But after we have to go experience.
Yes, it's a very nice, it's nice, let me tell you. We went for an India party. It's a very
It was amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So when she gets the name, we're going to visit as Jambo Nairobi.
Yeah.
And for people visiting Kenya, what are some of the foods you'll recommend for them to try out? Chapo.
Well, right now I think it's known. In Kenya, we are adding another meal to ugali.
Right.
We have chapo.
Yeah, chapo is like junga ilishuka.
Chapo.
You know, chapo used to be such a symbolic food in Kenyan households. We only used to eat chapo during Christmas.
Yeah.
But times have changed.
Yeah.
Chapo, the price of chapati flour is cheaper than ugali.
Yeah.
So you find that chapo are now more accessible. Kwanza kwa njia, you just pass around, they are cooking.
I don't think you can go a long distance without
finding them.
chapo.
And they're even like cheaper buying than cooking at home.
Yeah.
So people just, they ruined chapo for us.
So,
what do you mean?
Ugali chapo.
Ugali chapo.
Ugali chapo. Those are now becoming our staple foods in Kenya, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and of course, if you want to eat street food, smocha.
Smocha is there. It's like having a Kenyan bracelet.
Yeah.
Do you have one?
No, my son does though.
Yeah. It's like the Kenyan passport.
Yes.
Having a Kenyan passport.
Yes, mocha is a ticket. Mocha.
Definitely.
It's mocha. And then right now people are doing this trend of if you eat mocha and then find a KC somewhere, you're officially Kenyan.
But like KC is so Kenyan. Like for those who are wondering, KC is literally, it's alcohol.
Yeah.
But it's Kenyan. It's
very
Kenya. So it is just known for just Kenya. Only Kenyans get that.
You know, Tusker was Kenyan at some point.
Yeah.
Right now
it's KC.
Like they say if you take KC, then now you finish the ritual.
You're fully Kenyan.
You're fully Kenyan.
And then now you have to, and then they put flavors into it. So there's now, I hear there's KC ginger, there's pineapple, there's whatever. So it's like different flavors to choose.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely love that. Now, I want us to do a few, just a quick fire.
Yeah.
Very, like 5 questions to, like, so are you a morning person or a night person?
Night.
Are you a night? You're not a morning person. I mean, you both. Now, one word your castmates would use to describe you.
My castmates? I think bubbly.
You are, right? All right, so dream, how do I say this? Dream actor to work with.
Dream actor?
Someone you'd want to just like be on set with.
I have about 3. Can I mention all?
Of
Or
course,
just one?
yeah, you can.
There's one, her name is a bit hard, but Nina Vovovic. She did the main character as Resident Evil. The lady, main character, Resident Evil. Yes, Nina Vovovic. And then I would want to be on set with Aldis Odge.
Eh.
Aldis Odge. The main character for Cross.
Okay.
Cross. You watch Cross Prime? On Prime?
I've seen the trailer. I've not gotten to watch it. Yeah.
The main character, Cross.
All right.
And of course, Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, Whoopi. Definitely.
Well, I have a long list of people I would love to be on set with. Yeah, but
all right.
The top list are those guys, yeah.
Okay, so what is your, not even currently, like, what is your Kenyan film or TV series of all time?
Kenyan? Kenyan TV series?
Just one, not 5, not 3. Just give us one, your number one.
Yo, that's a setup. But this is for the millennials. Tausi. For the millennials.
But we were kids, though.
I can never forget that, yeah.
That is
yeah, that's why I said for the millennials. Yeah. Tausi.
Yeah.
It has always been here.
In your mind?
Yeah.
All right, so maybe just 2 more. If you aren't an actress, what would you be doing?
Architectural.
Architectural?
Yeah.
Oh, you love that?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right, lastly, what one message to everyone coming to watch Anam's work?
Be ready to...
What does that mean? Dance?
No, be ready for some really new, you know, how can I put this? Some new content. Very new content. Something very new in Kenya. Yeah, it's very different. I know we always have these common storylines, but I bet you after watching Anam, you'll have a different perspective of Kenyan film industry.
Is that good?
Yeah.
All right, I love that.
Yeah.
What's your parting shot to the guys watching it?
Live every life and every day like it's the first and the last one.
Love that. What are your socials? Where can people connect with you?
Brenda Ngeso across all social media.
Yeah.
Brenda Ngeso.
Brenda Ngeso.
Yes.
Of course, we're looking forward to Anam's work, and thank you so much for coming through, even before the movie premieres.
Yeah.
And we wish you all the best.
Hopefully
we can make it. Hopefully we can make it to come at the premiere.
Not hopefully. They're gonna make it.
If we are not at the premiere, say that day we're engaged and we cannot make it to the premiere, is the movie gonna show for?
Yes, we still have 2 more days for screening. That was the first and second.
All right. So where?
Still the same place. Yeah.
Prestige.
Prestige, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you miss the main premiere, we'll still have screening on the first and the second. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for hosting.
That was great. Anytime. And you are definitely always welcome to come through whenever, right?
Yeah.
Asante sana. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. And that is Brenda Ngeso. Which role do you know her from? You know, what was your favorite role by her? Which role has she played that really, really you loved so much? Comment down below. And of course, she'll be watching this video. If you have any questions, she'll definitely be answering them. Thank you so much for keeping us company. I appreciate each and every one of you, man. We are almost at 22K. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much for the support you have accorded us so far. Keep supporting us. Watch this video, like it, share it with your friends, with your whoever you're in touch with on socials, on WhatsApp, whatever you can, and we will really appreciate that. And of course, if you want to talk to us, you want to reach us out, this is the number. Just feel free to WhatsApp this number, or you can even call it. Alternatively, our email address is karibu@jambonairobi.com. We are also on every social media platform as Jambo Nairobi. Also pick our website, which is jambonairobi.com. Now, who would you want us to interview next? Let us know in the comment section, or which area of Nairobi do you want us to explore? Feel free to leave your suggestions in the comments. We're going to go through them, and we definitely are gonna do that. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. My name is Philimjin.